what is going on in the spiritual community right now? Like, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Why are people tearing each other down when you're here to do light work? You are here to be an example to others. You are mentors, you are teachers, you are elders. You are here to set an example. And for me, what kind of example are you setting when you're having to discredit people and ruin people's businesses and names? And I just think that, guys, put your swords down, work together as a team, because this is what we are trying to bring in this community, is union and stability to people. There's no stability in bashing other people in life. And, you know, we've all had it done. We've all had spiritual warfare happen to us where people bash us, say cruel things about us, tell people lies. You know, I've had it done to me. I've had somebody say I did something that I didn't do. And I use dark stuff. I don't use dark arts. I do not do spells. I do not touch. I don't need to. I'm powerful myself in what I do. I stand with the Holy Spirit. That's the biggest armor you can wear, is the armor of God. That's the only person I work for. And when people want to say things about you which are lies that you don't do, the one thing I used was silence. Silence. I don't need to defend myself. I don't need to tell people who I am. You either get me or you don't. You either know me or you don't. That's it. So for me, I don't contract with anything of low vibration. I don't contract with anybody who tells lies or discredits me, because once you play that game, they've got you. You're in the game. And then you've contracted. And then what happens then? It just becomes a big battle. A battle of nonsense, a battle of ego, and nobody wins. Nobody wins. The best thing to do is shut the fuck up and stand in your high priestess energy. Know who you are, sit on your throne and let the jesters play. End of. It just doesn't work. You end up with nothing at the end. You know, show a different way. Show love. Show love. Shine light. You know, in anything that comes at you, you're always going to have spiritual attacks. You see, for me, spiritual attacks, you don't need to do anything, right? You don't need to get anything done. Just stand in your power. Stand in your light. I don't entertain anything spiritual attacks because I'm more powerful than the attack, yeah? That's what you need to know, guys. You are more powerful than anything that comes at you. Stand in that. And so if something comes, so what? So what? So what if it comes, you know? Bash it off. Just don't contract with that energy. Once you contract with it, that's what they feed off, your energy. It's your light, and you're giving your energy away for free. It's like somebody coming in your purse and taking your money. It's like somebody walking in your house and taking your goods. You don't open the door and let them in. You just shut the door, put a bolt on, ignore, keep it moving. Keep it moving to where you're going, your focus, what you're doing. You're always going to have haters in life. People are not always going to like you. Accept it. You know, there's good people, bad people, people who love a bit of drama. Some people don't. Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter what they think of you? Does it? Just keep doing what you're made to do in this world. You are here to finish a job. You are here to complete a mission. You are here to finish what your ancestors started. Do you have time for that? Yeah? Do you have time for that? I don't have time for it. At the end of the day, it's like you are doing God's work. You are doing an amazing job in this world. You are always going to have more devils, more levels. You know, you level up, you get more devils. That's how it works. Yeah? But at the end of the day, you are more powerful than the devil. The devil is enticed by you. It admires you. It wants to be you. So it's going to come in your space and try and take what you've got. Yeah? Are you going to just like contract with that? Or are you going to set an example and know who you are and keep it moving? And that's it, you know? You're always going to have people that don't like what you do, or maybe don't want you to do well in life. That's on them. That's their problem. Your mission is to keep it moving. Keep your eyes on God. Keep your eyes on where you're going. That's the main focus, because there's always going to be drama and shit flying at you. But you know what? So what? So fucking what, man? Just, I don't get it. I love women, yeah? You're all powerful. You're all amazing, you know? And you're here to do great things in this world. You're creators, you're manifestors. Work together. Like, that's it. There's enough room for us all. There's enough room for everybody to do their stuff, to do their work, to bring their magnificent gifts into this world and show the world who they are. There's enough room for everyone. I don't understand why all this goes on. It really is like, your elders, guys, set an example, you know? Set an example to the collective of like how to deal with these situations. When these situations come into other people's lives, how do you deal? Shh, quiet, silence. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to move. You hand it over and you let God do its work, and you let your angels do the work, because you don't have to do a thing. If you're powerful, you just stand in that power, hold the light, keep it moving, and then see what happens, because something always happens. People reveal themselves, you know. Let them reflect on what they've done and what they say. The only way you can do that is when you shut the fuck up. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. It's a real hard, it's a skill. It's a skill set. And it's taken years and years and years of me to master this, because I still struggle with it. I want to go, you know, don't you dare say that about me. That's not true. Don't need to, because I know it's not true. As long as I know it's not true, as long as God knows it's not true, I don't have to prove myself to anyone, and neither do you. You don't have to prove yourself. You know who you are, yeah? And so do your followers. And if you've got loyal followers and your followers believe in you, they'll stay with you. Whoever doesn't stay with you was not your people anyway. They just like a little bit of drama. They just like, you know, because it makes their lives look more interesting, you know? Anybody that likes to see women pulled down or get hurt needs to do a lot of healing on themselves, because I don't like somebody to suffer. I don't like to see people hurt or bashed or discredited, because you're all beautiful. Remember that. God made you all unique for a reason. You all have something to bring to the table. You have amazing gifts. Look at them, tap into them, work on them. That is what I do in my readings. I help people tap into those amazing magical gifts that they hold within them. Yeah? And the only way you can do that and help people is when you are an example, when you are in your power and you help others in their power, and you don't get distracted by silly nonsense in the world that goes on, because it's always going to go on. But you're the one that's going to make that change. You're going to be the one that's different, and that's going to be out there going, you know, I don't do that. Because it leaves a bad taste in my mouth when we've got to say cruel things about others, because we may feel a little bit insecure in ourselves, or a little bit like, you know, taken advantage of, or maybe somebody's upset us. Yeah? Deal with that. So what? People are going to upset you all the time. People are always going to do things against you. But you know what? As long as you know you're all right and you're great and you're amazing, that's all that matters. Who cares what people think? Guys, put your swords down. We are here to do such a big job. We don't have time for this crap. And love each other, send each other love, you know, build. And you know what? Forgiveness is a strength, not a weakness. Forgive people. Sometimes some people don't know what they're doing, or they maybe have things going on where they've lost, you know, they've lost their way. Educate them, help them, be the example, be the better person. So yeah, stop the fighting on the spiritual movement, guys. We haven't got time for it, and we should know better, you know? So take care, love you all, love each other, and be there for each other. Take care and have a great day, and sending you so much love and light in this very difficult time that we're in. And you know what? We need light now, guys, more than anything. So take care.